here. Means off. Far so good. Yep, there we go. Hello everyone. It is... I have no idea what day it is. It's Thursday, October 1st, 2015. I'm Ventral, and we are still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Bastok Missions, Part 2. Or as I like to call them, Bastok Missions, Part 2. Got a new box art image that the missus made. She saw what I had done with Microsoft Paint and was like, ooh, no. She took pictures away from me, made it prettier. I kind of like it. So, kind of wish my avatar looked that good in the game, but oh well. So, last night we were doing Bastok ranked missions. How far did we get? Got to rank 3. We just got one more to get up to rank 4. Is what we're going to be doing tonight. Juno requires a certain... I'll just read it off here. This mission requires a certain level of rank bar. Complete Waiting Beast twice or trade 9 crystals to Conquest Overseer. Talk to the Bastok Gate Guard to receive the mission. If you wish to skip the Forsaken Mines, trade up to 3 stacks of crystals to unlock the mission. Yeah. You don't have to trade that many crystals. You can simply do... I don't know. I trade a stack and it got you full... rank points and all that fun stuff, so we're good to go. I'm trying to think of anything else we need to do beforehand, but no, just the typical Records of Eminence quest that I have not had time to do because someone didn't show up for work again, so I got to do 2 shifts. Seriously interfering with my Final Fantasy XI time, let me tell you. But, oh well. We'll talk to Melduk since he's right here. Missions currently available are as follows. Juno. You have heard of Juno, have you not? The Bastokian government is currently looking for someone to send there, and your name is on the list of candidates. The presidential aide, Sir Lucius himself, recommended you. It is a great honor. You should be proud. Sir Lucius wishes to see you as soon as possible. Go meet him in his office in the administrative section at the top of the metalworks. Oh, that didn't work right there. We will accept the mission. We have accepted the mission. I'm just gonna run in here. I think Lucius is in the back. There he is. Then we get a cutscene. Ah, you're here. Good. You must have heard this already, but we need someone reliable to take on missions centered around our embassy in Juno. I've talked to both the President and Captain Volker, and it is our unanimous opinion that you are the only person adequate for the task. We will give you a letter of introduction, which you will present at our embassy in Juno to receive further instructions. The thing has cut my head off. I'm probably going to turn this facial capture option off on the... this way? Let's see. There we go. That's better. Sorry. Hans, the letter. Yes, sir. Here you go. Good luck. I am counting on you. We got the key item letter to the ambassador. So after you get that, we just simply talk to Gogin in Rulu Gardens in the embassy of Bastok. Normally you would either walk, take a chocobo, airship, home point. We're going to use home point crystals, which is one right here. Yay, more Mithra. Travel to another home point. Juno, Rulu Gardens. I think the Mog House would probably be the closest. Maybe this one. They're probably about equal distant. You're gonna go talk to this NPC, and the NPC is gonna say, thanks, but our princess is in another castle. Something to that effect. I know the Prelude Gardens was really cool the first time I heard it, but almost want to turn it off now. I think it's trying too hard to be classical. Welcome to the Bastok Embassy. There's something we can help you with? No. Oh, it's you, Cyniquil. The administration gave us word of your coming. Unfortunately, the ambassador isn't in right now. You know where Delphoot's tower is, right? The ambassador's out investigating the area, but I think he's coming back soon. Good day. Hey, look, it's Wolfgang. And the music stops. Why, Lord Wolfgang, what brings you here? Absolutely nothing. I seek audience with your ambassador. Oh yeah? Well, he's out investigating Delphoot's tower. Delphoot's tower? What kind of investigation is it? I would ask your ambassador to avoid such dangerous places, or is it by order of your nation? Excuse me, is the ambassador in residence? Monborough, what business have you here? Wolfgang, how have you been? The ambassador has a rare affliction, and it's time for a checkup. So tall. I say this to you as a friend. Keep a safe distance from foreign dignitaries. I've told you before that diseases know no borders. Every patient needs a doctor, nationally and status matter not. Nationality and status matter not. Oh, I thought I hit the button, but I did not. Oh, Wolfgang, say so. You haven't changed a bit, have you? You should take special care, my friend, lest you come to regret it. Advise your ambassador against these careless adventures. I shall return later. Good day. Well, I can't give checkups without a patient. Please convey how sorry I was to miss the ambassador. That'll call again later. I think that little part just did nothing except to maybe introduce these two characters. Nothing else. Wolfgang is the captain of the guard for Archduke Comlanut. Hey, I wonder where he wanted with his excellency. Hey, I know. You can go to Delphoot's tower and tell us how he's doing. Not too shabby for your first assignment, huh? I hear that place is crawling with fiends. Here to gear up in town, and don't even think of going solo either. We're gonna go solo. I know you served your country well, so I'm confident you'll do fine. Go get 'em, soldier. Alright. Maybe make a right. We'll grab the, yeah, let's use the book. Yep. Survival guide book. Go to Delphoot's tower. Teleportation assistance, original release areas. I think we've got... We don't. There it is. Lower Delphoot's tower. Travel using tab. There's a couple ways you can do this. If you haven't ever done this one before, then you need to climb the tower. Fight a Gigas Notorious monster. I don't remember the dude's name. And you get a key. At least you used to get a key. Now I think you get a key item. Well, I guess that's what the teleportation looks like. Nowadays, I mean, once you get the key, then you got it, and you don't have to climb the tower. You can, if you really want to. There's a couple notorious monsters on the way up, so, you know, it could be profitable to do so. Since we're trying to do this as quickly as possible, we're going to use Flee. And we're going to come down this way. I'll show you on the map real quick in case you're all turned around. We're up here on the left, and we're going to be stopping by this door here. Click that. Open the door. You can't open this door if you don't have the key. Just saying. Well, it's one of those things that, say your friend has a key, he can't open it for you, and you just run in behind them. because it's a cutscene kind of door. And then you end up on the other side. There's a increase in difficulty of the mobs on this side too. Magic urns, elementals. I think I could use some more thunder elementals, so kill that real quick. I say real quick. Got a weapon skill, no one to use that here in a sec. I'm sorry, I thought this would be a weaker elemental. Okay, now it's dead. One cluster. Oh. And, down the map. See these three little alcoves off to the right? Dude you're looking for is going to be in one. Some players are really good, and they actually know which alcove each ambassador is, because it's a different alcove for each nation. I'm not one of those players. And you can pretty much guarantee that out of 2 or 3 options, I'm always going to pick 2 or 3 wrong ones. So we got Sculptor, Punisher, Punisher. We'll just check down the first one. Click here, it's either going to say it's firmly shut or you're going to get a cutscene. Well, the first time we got it done right. Bum bum bum. Hey, he's got a beard. That's cool. Altair. Pretty decent name. Oh. Who are you? Not an enemy at any rate. I'm glad you found me. I am Ambassador Altair from Bastok. What? You were sent on a mission for the embassy? See. My apologies. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have had to come to such a dangerous place. I should never have let my guard down. I was struck from behind, and the next thing I knew, I woke up here. I shudder to think at what would have happened to me if you hadn't come. This place is dangerous, but not only because of the monsters. I sense something more ominous in the air. In any case, we should get out of here as soon as possible. I can find my way out. Come meet me at the embassy when you can. And I do believe he just ran into the wall. Which is so awesome because that's what a player would do. So now we're gonna run out the same way we came in. Please not ready. Unfortunately. And yeah. So then we're just gonna go back to Juno. We're gonna talk to the ambassador this time. I think you actually get to hit the ambassador's door. There'll be a cutscene. I don't know if this is the one where we get to meet Kamlanut or not yet. I don't think it is. And then for the next mission, I think we get it directly from the ambassador here because we're supposed to be considered an attaché in Juno. Maybe, maybe not. I don't need it. Don't even know why I picked it. Yep, flat scan. Boogie and magic urns. Absolutely nothing. Alright, flee. All the way up the stairs. Out the door. Fun time. I remember my first time doing this mission. It was on my Dentral monk. He was probably level 24? I don't even think it was that high. I was still in beetle gear. Maybe it was, I think maybe 27, maybe 29, you know, it was something thereabouts. Maida was running me through, trying to keep me sneaking and Viz the whole way and trying not to get lost because he would always get lost doing this. And I'd be like, do these bats link, or are they supposed to link? I think is what I actually said. It's like 15 of them chasing me. And he was like, oh crap. He hit the wrong macro. He was supposed to do a chain spell sleep to instantaneously put them all to sleep, but he hit his chain spell warp. Like, you left me! Memories. Welcome back. The ambassador's returned and can't wait to see you. Step on into his office. So this isn't his office, but this one is. Actually don't get to go into the office, it's just the cutscene outside the door. So, there you are. It's like how all bad pornos start. Thank you so much for braving the dangers and finding me. I'm very thankful. Now, let's get down to business. I hereby assign you, Cyndaquil, to the post of Attaché of the Embassy of Juno. Do all you can for your country and her friendship with Juno. And we get rank 4. You know, there's a certain special task you may be interested in later. Now is not the time, but I'll keep you in mind. I don't know why he couldn't give it to us now, but hey, we got 5,000 gil. Let's go down to the next one. Magicite. Unlike most missions, this mission is not offered by a gate guard. This mission requires a certain level of rank bar, complete some repeatable quest, or trade a stack of crystals. Do a conquest overseer. Talk to your embassy's receptionist and Relude Gardens to begin the mission. I don't know how you say that. Morlepich in the upper level of Relude Gardens will accept crystals. Oh, okay. Check your ambassador's office. You will receive Archducal audience permit. Okay, so you don't have to wait a day. I was worried that maybe you would. We're just gonna step out. Find a dude. Trade some crystals too. I think this is one. Get a signal from her. Nope. In the past, there was a terrible war. My father once told me how the earth, swept by furious winds, was soaked in the blood of the fallen. I heard his tales every time he drowned his sorrows in drink. Now his stories are etched in my mind. Okay, so she's got troubled childhood. Guess that happens to the best of us. That's him. Alright, so I need some crystals. It's View House, Log Set. Oh, we got some lightning crystals. Log Case. Use the ice. So we never use ice for anything. It takes up space mostly. 12 should be enough. Your rank points are full. We've added access to your conquest points. You do not need to donate any more crystals. Go to the gatehouse for further instructions. Well, that is a misinterpretation. It's not going to be the gatehouse. It's going to be the Galka behind the reception desk. But hey, no one's perfect. I will not lie, this music really wants me to make me hit the mute button. Oh, I love so much Final Fantasy XI music too. It's just Relude Gardens and Juno. Not my cup of tea. Even the Christmas music in Juno, no. The ambassador wants you for a special operation. Get to the briefing. Pronto. Well, he did say pronto. Stop, ambassador. I want to know what powers their ceiling fans. Thank you for volunteering, Cyndaquil. According to the message we received from the court of Juno, they want someone for a special mission. At Delkfoot's Tower, you demonstrated bravery above and beyond the call of duty. That's why I want you to spearhead this mission. And my flea effect wore off. This kind of thing is a great honor, Cyndaquil. I'm sure you'll gain the Archduke's trust. We're wearing the same top. We're gonna proceed right away. That's the spirit. You already have an Archducal audience permit? Well, Guess we don't have to issue a new one then. Okay. Our reputation with Juno depends on you. Don't let us down. That's kind of cool. I don't remember that the last time we did this for Sandy or Windy. Maybe it's something new they added? Or they didn't add anything new. I probably just simply didn't remember it last time. Let's see. I think I scrolled up a little bit too much here. Okay, yeah. I've done this enough times that I shouldn't forget. I don't remember if we're supposed to click the door or one of the guards. I think it's the door. Yep. Talk to one of the guards and be all like, "You've got to wait your turn." Stop walking so stilted. So, you're the new attaché. I'm Count Lanute, Archduke of Juno. I'd like your nation's help with a certain matter. Oh, a visitor? Here's one really calling the shots. Hello there, my name's Eldenarsh. Pleased to meet you. This is my brother. Don't let him bother you. Now, let us get down to business. I summoned you here for a certain mission. Have you heard word of the Shadow Lord? My sources tell me that Beastmen in Devoy, Bordeaux, and Castle of Troja are conspiring to return him to Vanadil. They seek to do so by harnessing the power of mysterious stones called magicite. To stop their nefarious plan, I want you to go to those 3 places and seize that magicite. Of course, I intend to reward you for the task of this magnitude. I will issue an airship pass upon receipt of the 3 magicite. With it, you can swiftly travel home, or to any civilized land for that matter. So they're after magicite, are they? I wonder what this means. Take extra special care. The thought of a world under the control of the Beastmen makes me shudder. I bet the Beastmen have traps waiting. First, you'll got to find out as much as you can. Eldenar speaks the truth. Start by finding out what you can in town. I'm counting on you. That's not giving us a lot of info, but thank goodness for FF11 Encyclopedia. That tells you everything. This guy, Maul Gofar. A moment, please. By the order of His Grace, we have decided to seek the assistance of the Tenshodo, the organization run by that Aldo fellow. This secret dispatch outlines our wishes. Would you be so kind as to deliver it to him? He is a man of many talents. It would be wise to seek his acquaintance. Good luck. Yeah. So we got the letter to Aldo. Bum, 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 bum. So, check your ambassador's office, you will receive an archducal audience permit. Check the audience chamber, you will receive a letter to Aldo. Talk to Aldo, J8, Lower Juno, inside Neptune's Spire. Travel to another home point, current region. Lower Juno, let's go by the Mog House. Yes, please. You will receive a silver bell. To gain access to the Tenshodo HQ, obtain a Tenshodo member's card from the Quest Tenshodo membership, or buy a Tenshodo invite on the auction house under other miscellaneous, and trade it to Gibi the Momo. Yeah. Anyway, if you already have all the key items, I'm not sure if it's necessary to go ahead and talk to Aldo, but I think it's still part of the mission anyways, so we'll go talk to him and see what he says. Meantime, see what's in the box. Special dial. Oh, look at what popped out. A water cask. Really? This is like that thing that we used to stock up on when we wanted to do item fishing. Wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. Can't even find it. There it is. A cask brimming with drinking water. 1 storage. And it gives you some water energy, and I think it also gives you the Malcats Mint fishing, which isn't fish fishing, it's item fishing. But, you know, something was lost in the translation, or I'm sorry, not translation, localization. What I should call it. Alright, so Aldo should be... Why I'm yawning? I've had like more cups of coffee today than a man should. There we go. Did they update the map? I'll have to look at that. Sorry. So, you're the new diplomatic attaché. What, you've got a secret message from the Archduke? Here, let me see it. I see. Thanks for getting this to me. It says I'm supposed to tell you about Magicite. Magicite is found deep inside Castle Ostrosia, Devoy, and Bordeaux. Those places are thick with beastmen, and those beastmen are quite cunning. There's not a rumor that doesn't find its way to Juneau. I bet you can find what you need from other adventurers. May your strength never falter. That's that. So let's take a closer look at it. I mean, the left continent, or the continent in the center, certainly looks like Quan. That would be the Kutzot's Isle off there, and I guess off to the right could be the Mandarshek continent with the Kazam Isle to the south. But there's too big a space where Juneau's supposed to be. That just seems wrong. And then there's all this stuff to the left. I guess that's where Tabnazia used to be? Isn't anymore? Who knows? Maybe it's just a really bad map. And that looks like a picture of a cat wearing a red hat. I have no idea who that would be. But yeah. In a boat. So we're gonna do the survival guides to get to Devoy, Bordeaux, and Castle. It's been a while since I've been to the one in Castle O, but I think I can remember the way without having to go to the maps. Normally, you'd have to do, if this is your first time doing it, you have to get a bunch of key items. There's like, you gotta kill a couple notorious monsters in Bordeaux to get some more key items for a little mini quest in the Tenchoto dude. And then I think there's like 3 items I think for the Castle of Troja. No, I'm sorry, for Bordeaux. Travel to another home point. Current region, Lily Gardens, by the Mog House. We're gonna set our home point up by the Mog House up here. So every time that we finish one, we can just use our warp ring, hit the next survival guide and go. Devoy needs a Devoy crest. To get that, there's this little quest up in Upper Juneau where his younger brother is taking care of his sister who's got some type of vampirism going on. And she wants tiger meat, I think. Sounds right. Might be coral meat even. Teleportation assistance. Original release areas. We'll do Devoy first. I know where that one is. Never get lost doing that one. And Castle O, you need a torch. And I think that's just mostly fetch quest. Go here, talk to this guy, go over here, talk to this guy, and then Goblin Kid will give you his extra torch, and then he'll say he's going to go off and talk to the Yagudo to tell him that, you know, shouldn't be hurting humans, they're our friends. Why can't we all get along? That kind of thing. Kid's killed. Neither here nor there. So while in Devoy, just a little bit past where we're supposed to turn left here, we should turn right. And check to see if, why don't I ever remember his name when I... Poison Hen, Agnan, or something like that. I doubt he's up. Not one of those guys that just shows up. Trooper. It would just be easier to run up and see if he's there. Dread. Right one. Dirty hand. Yeah, let's just run over there and take a look. I'm gonna turn names back on. Easier to see. He's usually down, and well, can't say he's usually down here, but sometimes hangs out here. Beast Rider, Fire Belcher. I don't think he would be in the Fire Belcher. Too much sense. I believe this is the guy that drops the Jujutsu Gi. Jujutsu Sitabaki. Which if I was to kill him, I don't think I'd be able to even get the drops because I already have them, maybe? Yep, nothing showed up here. I don't think he spawns that way either. It's just, I'm used to certain people spawning that way, but, you know. Probably just have to kill all the orcs here. Watery spawn. That over here looks good. Alright, so if you got the Devoy Crest, just use click the Wall of Dark Arts. You get a little cutscene where you actually you don't even get the cutscene, you just pop on the other side. So it's another one of those doors that you need the quest item to get through. You can't have a friend open it for you. Now that I remember, when Maida ran me up Dogfoot's Tower for the key and the cutscenes, the last mission, I must have been just a little over 21, 22. I think I had just finished all my leveling in Ephraim Island. All the stuff was, you know, easy prey to me now. So I was kind of cocky. I'm like, yeah, we've been in Dogfoot's Tower. We fought some goblins. They went down real easily. Oh, there it is. I didn't expect everything to get more difficult. Further up you went. And here we should get a cutscene. Yep. We're going to be viewing stuff from the past. Maybe. There we go. Sandoria. Everyone has their names on their heads. You called for me, Your Majesty? Frank's Mage? I was not expecting you so soon. Monterlays, tell him. Yes, sire. And this is not Halver, so this must be before Halver was made, Monterlays. Front Mage, I've summoned you here today to talk about one thing, the Northlands investigation. Oh, yes. That. Those Bastocker humans are causing no end of trouble, saying they want to investigate here, there, and other places. It is true, the Humes are fools, and no better. Can they truly believe that some ancient power lies hidden in that forsaken wasteland? Huh. Do they hope to find the gates to eternal paradise there, in that lair of fiends most uncouth? Preposterous. Hello, Mental Ward. How are you doing tonight? We must take control of the situation immediately. Still, we cannot let them walk about the Northlands freely. Who knows what they're plotting under the guise of this investigation? Front Mage, listen. Go with the investigation party and keep a close eye on our foreign friends. Keep what our foreign friends do. They are up to something, it is certain. I'm sure nothing will come of this, but in the case they do find something in that wasteland, do not let them take it. Understood? As you command, my lord. I would give the very blood that runs in my veins if it were to further the cause of our kingdom. And rely on me. These foreigners are wily and faithless. Never let down your guard, and may the goddess of the dawn protect you in her mercy. The king has taken a beautiful queen, and I think a splendid addition to the royal family is not far off. An heir, perhaps. We people of Sandoria, too, must ever look to the future. The Elbon must never fall behind foreigners, in power or faith. I understand, your grace. Very good. Do well, Front Mage. Yes, sire. My life for the kingdom. And meanwhile, in the Northlands, as I thought, nothing here. Only barren wasteland as far as the eye can see. But there is something wrong about this place. I can feel it. I don't think wink we should leave Zarkabard yet. I agree. My nose has never failed me, but I don't smell anything. That's not normal. Something really terrible must have happened here a long time ago. Ridiculous. We cannot base our decisions on your feelings alone. You can stay and look around for whatever terrible thing is supposed to be here, but I... Help! Come quick! Rogurum and Cornelia! They... Ulrich, what happened? We were attacked by fiends, and I never know how to pronounce his name. Rogurum and Cornelia fell down a crevice. Oh no! Oh no! Where? This way. Probably leads them down the wrong crevice. Rogurum and Cornelia. Where could they have gone? We have to assume the worst. If I can't find them, no one can. Why must humans in Golka be so irresponsible? It is their fault for wandering off without telling us. There are too few of us left to continue. I say we go back. Besides, we would find nothing even if we stayed. I second that. I've had enough of this creepy place anyway. But there's still places we haven't looked. We have seen enough. There is nothing here but dust and ruins. We accomplished nothing but losing 2 members of our party and wasting an extraordinary amount of time. Yeah, you're right. The whole expedition was a failure. Let's head back tomorrow. Ulrich, tell me something. Was it really an accident? What do you mean? It is not true that there is some, shall we say, tension between Humes and Golka and Bastok these days? Are you accusing me of something, Elvon? Huh, calm down. I do not care if it was an accident or not. I care even less about your little country's problems. Just do not cause any more trouble with such trivial matters while I am around. That is all. It's like they all know what he did, but They just don't care. And to think, if it wasn't for his little selfishness, we wouldn't have had the Shadow Lord. Is something wrong? Ah, Corsiali. Corsal. It's nothing. I could not sleep, so I decided to take a walk in the dungeon. Leave me. I am fine. Yes, sir. And then something happens to him. No, not you, Raugurum? What do you mean? Died in an accident. I know nothing. Sir Frenchman, are you all right, sir? Stop. Do not come any further. No. No. The French mage. Franc mage. I don't know how to say that. And we got the Magicite Opistone. So something bad happened to Franc mage. We think he died. There's another... I don't even know why I'm running out of here. I don't need to run out of here. Use your warp ring. There's another elven that patrols that hallway now. It's kind of implied he's a vampire. He likes blood. You can trade him some Beastman blood and he'll give you a scroll of Drain, I believe? Yeah. I think that's right. I didn't change my home point. Oh well. We'll do that right now. Yeah. As soon as it pops up, here we go. We're gonna travel to another home point. We're gonna do the Juno region, Blue Gardens, with the not so great music by the Moghouse. Yes, please. I don't think it's the same guy. It might be the same guy, but I really don't think it. If anything, if Franc Mage got turned into a vampire, then it might have been Franc Mage that made this other guy into a vampire. I believe that more than this new guy patrolling being Franc Mage, but yeah. So we're gonna set this as our home point, so I'm sure. And then teleportation assistance. Original release area. I'm gonna do Bedeau next. And this one's also easy. Gotta follow the left wall. And we get another cutscene. It's the one in Castle O that requires a right turn where we usually turn left for everything. Of course, that's the one where we were doing this the first time in a party. And we didn't completely wipe. The paladin was still up. I was still up, because even back then I was a smart player. And, you know, I did so little damage because I was so low level that mobs just weren't that interested in me. But, yeah. Those were good days. Going down here. As, we used to do these, missions, because that was on Dentral 1.0 that we did him. That was when I had my character on my girlfriend's account. And then I wanted, you know, my own separate account, but Square Enix wouldn't let me, transfer character off of her account onto a new one, so I had to delete Dentral 1.0 and create a Dentral 2.0. You delete your character, you can actually create a new one with the same name. The way Square Enix has it right now, if you don't delete the character, say you just cancel your subscription, or they ban your account or anything like that, then another player can't use that name if it's already taken. Silverbell, Crescent Rosary, and Black Matinee necklace. The 3 items necessary to open that door. Why so many items? I have no idea. 2 just didn't seem like enough, I guess. And then we're gonna click this one and get another cutscene. But we would be like, hey, it's my birthday this weekend. You mind running me through the rank 4 missions? And it'd be a way to get players together that we haven't gotten together in a long time before, and that kind of thing. So, yep. Alright, those explosives. Pretty amazing, aren't they? Indeed. Without them, we would not have been able to dig that mine. Now, finally, we can compete with Sendoria for power. Heh. Quato aren't good enough to live in there. One blast should take care of them. Babine. Rogurum, a little itty-bitty Rogurum. What's the matter, Babine? Babin? Lord Rogurum, we found the Quaidolf Temple in the mines, as you suspected. I could not stop them. That is unfortunate. As always, they don't even try to understand. Huh, nothing. Though the Quaidolf guarding the place, you'd think we'd find a treasure or two. Come on, let's move. Let's just finish this job and go. Ulrich, wait! As I thought, they were trying to protect their eggs. They don't even try to understand. Is there anything here? Is that all you've got, Ralgrim? Ulrich, why? Why? They never liked you, that's why. You will never get away with this, Ulrich. Watch me. Cornelia? What have I done? Why? I couldn't let you die here, Ralgrim. There are people who need you. Cornelia. No. No. And we got the Magicite or a stone. Alright. Has it been 10 minutes? I don't think it has been. No. 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so we gotta run back out. We fleas back up. So, remember the second time we were doing this mission for Dent 2.0? We needed to kill Notorious Monster dudes in here to get the key items. And Nikki and another Black Mage friend. It bothers me that I don't remember her name. And I'm sorry. They were basically running up there. George Harrison was there too, the player, not the Beetle. And he was basically keeping me company, guarding me to make sure that I didn't get into any trouble. I was just hanging out in the beginning area, not getting aggro. And yeah, Nikki and the other lady were just running on through, killing notorious monsters. The stuff would drop into the treasure pool, and I would lot on it, and it would be like, "Congrats, yay!" They're like, "All right, I'm gonna head to Juneau, trade this stuff for the key items needed, and I'll be right back." I was trying to be quick about it because people are waiting on me, and I hit the warp button, and everyone, as soon as I warped out, people realized, wait, George Harrison forgot to pass on the stuff that dropped in the treasure pool. So I actually didn't have it on my inventory, even though I had won the lot on it. So now I'm in Juneau, and I'm like, oh, shoot. I mean, getting on a chocobo, getting over here as fast as I possibly can. They're waiting. It was so embarrassing. Get here, they kill the thing again. Didn't have a warp scroll this time, so I got myself killed at level 20. It must have been like 25 or 30 or something like that. It was a decent XP loss, but they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. Let them kill me. This will be faster, and I'll be right back." And they're like, "Oh my god, I could warp to you, you know?" Original release areas. Now we're going to go to Castle Astroja. On the second page. Yep. Travel using tabs. And now we get the last piece of Magicite. And we'll also get the final cutscene. And yeah. See if I remember how to get there. This way. Or flees back up. Doubt that it is. Or just used it. Still a little time to go. Nah. He drops some type of iron or smithing item, but I'm not gonna worry about that tonight. We're trying to save time, and we're probably going to end up falling down the hole because we always fall down the hole. But we got the flea boots on this time, so it's possible we won't. It might just be fast enough. Or we might just pick the right door for a change. Anything's possible. Alright, so going on up the stairs. This is here. We're gonna make a left, followed by a left, followed by a left. Lots of lefts. Not the left we're looking for. This zone was fun. The first time through here. I'd never been here before. This was so much different than all the other zones we had been in, because, you know, Devoy, that's just a open wilderness area with some huts and a lot of orcs and nothing all that impressive. And Badou, while there were some buildings, they didn't look much better than the huts that the orcs were living in. You know, they were rather rusty and small, and yeah, and it was still mostly an outdoor area. But this zone, I mean, this is a castle. Looks like it's made out of mud, but, you know, you've got hallways, you've got torches. It's so much more impressive than anything that the other nations have put together as far as scale goes. It's like, why can't we have something like this, you know, every zone? I don't understand why the ceilings are so high, but anyway, we're going this way. And there's a bit of discussion as opposed to what direction we're supposed to be going in. Because the place is so big, you know, there's I already made a wrong turn, didn't I? If I keep going forward, this column here is going to be blocking the path and you can't go forward. And you need to be going out of this door here. So we're going to turn around. Please should be back up now. Yep. And we're just going to follow the left wall. Double back. Shouldn't take too long. But Nikki knew which way to go. She had done this before on another character. She'd run other players through it before, and she was quite familiar with the zone. And I was sticking with her because she was my friend, and I trusted her. She was also the white mage who had my sneaking and biz, so you know, I'd be up the creek with otherwise. There was a paladin. No. Her boyfriend was a black mage. He was in the like level 55, level 60 black mage. And he thought he knew where he was going because he was the highest level in the party. And there was another monk. He was in the low 40s, which was a good 10-15 levels higher than me. And he felt cocky enough that, you know, the stuff that he was fighting was decent challenge to very tough, and he could still hit it, still damage it. It was basically, you know, he was acting as a tank for the Black Mage whenever the Black Mage would do something silly to catch aggro. This is not the way we want to go. This is the they were going the wrong way. Kind of like what I was doing before. I think they were headed up to the roof. I don't know exactly where they were. I didn't have the maps. I didn't know how to even track them on the map. All I knew was I'm just sticking with Nikki, and she was apologizing. And I'm like, no, no, it's cool. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to be at work in the morning, but, you know, we're getting stuff done. And she was also searching her friend list, trying to find friends that were on that late. And there was a Paladin. He was also in the low 60s. Had full Paladin AF, and I think he was probably the first player that I had seen in full AF. And he looked really good. And he shows up, and he's like, yeah, you're going the wrong way, guys. Show up here. And come back with their heads down. We start going the right way, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. And something happens in this last part as we're going through the basement. I think it was the monk in the 40s. He was the one running around without sneaking and viz. And I think he caught aggro, which is easy to do. And then he started running with the aggro, linking more Yagudo behind him and creating this fairly nice Yagudo train while we were trying to take out the black mages next to the dude, next to the spot where you trade your torch to. And those black mages, they could do an AoE spell that would take Nikki and me out very, very, very easily. And I think they did. I believe Nikki got killed using one of those AoEs. I was a monk, so I still had a sliver of health left. Paladin was doing everything in his power to keep them down. The Black Mage, he was cocky. He was like, alright, I'm just going to blow them all up, and so started using up all his mana, because that's what Black Mages do. That's not the right way either. And then Nikki went down, and he was like, oh crap, I should have saved some mana because now I gotta be White Mage. And it didn't go very well. He caught aggro, probably because he's a Black Mage. And actually I think he tried to sleep everything, and then they woke up because we just didn't have the DPS to knock it all down. And he went down, then the monk went down, and Paladin, he had to use Invincible. He was surprised that he was using Invincible on this quest. But it was not that he was underleveled for this, it was just there were so many mobs on him. They were just doing so much more damage. And the game was quite a bit more difficult back then. I mean, even easy prey, even too weak, if you had too many of them on you, they could still take care of you. Alright, so you click the torch stand, light the torch, torch lights, go in, and voila, happy day. And it was in this hallway that he was making his final stand. I was still up. And they were like, get through the zone line. Just go through the door. The door's right here. And I'm like, alright. But I was standing here with the mob targeted, you know, engaged, ready to attack. And I was probably standing here for a good 10-15 minutes. It's like, if one of them comes through this door, then I'm gonna kick its ass as best as I can, even though it was like incredibly tough plus. And he finally gets the last one down. He comes through this door to oh yeah, the emergency maintenance. Probably turn it off in a couple hours. He shows up to rest MP and he's like, what are you still doing here? And I'm like, I was ready to back you up, man. He's like, get on the other side of the zone. It's safe on the other side. And he had cutscenes over here and all that other stuff. So I was all, and he raise. He just didn't have enough MP for it at the time, so he had to get Nikki up, and she had to wait for her weakened status to wear off so she'd have enough MP for raise, and they had to get the Black Mage up, who would have to track her in the Monk, and they got him up, and everyone got in here, and they all got their cutscenes, and it probably took 2 hours longer than it should have, and this was back in the days when this mission by itself, at level 75, would have probably taken you 4 to 6 hours just in travel time. Doing everything. Now here we go. That final cutscene. Maybe. Yep, there it is. Oh yeah. Baraha Baruha. Summoning, you say? Yes. I would like to name this magic Summoning. The divine text depicted in the form of the star symbol commanding a great beast. At any rate, we are very close. Soon, the magic of summoning will be complete. Are you uneasy, Your Holiness? Yes, very. The time is of the essence. The lines of battle are at Tarongi Canyon, and draw close to Saruta Baruta. The attack on Ashoja shall fail, and many flames of life will be extinguished, like the star reading long ago. Place your trust in me, Your Holiness. Winder shall escape its fate of ruin. The Book of the Gods has taught me everything. It told me the meaning of the tower and the fountain, and it has taught me how to command the great beast, the greatest of beasts. Ajito Marujito, shoo shoo! Keep your grimy claws off Winder's Orister Ministry, Ajito Marujito. I gotta like his instant stone shell. Kinda wish that was like an effect on an item you could wear. You are a fool for coming to the throne room alone. You say you are the Winder's Orister Minister, Ajito Marujito? Doc, Orister Minister, and I am the Aviatory Minister. How do we know what you speak is not lies, Gok? I should cut you up and send you to Heaven's Tower, Gok Gok. Gok, silence! Our little friend came all the way from Winder's to greet us. Let us hear what he has to say. Guess we don't hear what he has to say. You come all the way to ask about the full moon fountain? Well, Tara probably already realized why the Horototo ruins were built by the full moon fountain exist underneath them. Those ruins are evil. The towers sponge dry the areas around Saruta Baruta of all their magic. You think that we Yagudo are the cause of these wastelands? But you only have yourself to thank. You, the Taru that activated those towers. The towers are all damaged. How do you explain magic still being drained from the plains of Saruta Baruta? What about you, Yagudo? What are those things that you continue digging? Those stones. Maybe they are the cause of all this. I commend you on your perceptiveness. But the reason Saruta Baruta has become a wasteland has nothing to do with those stones. That night, 20 years ago, when we were defeated by your armies, you made a grave mistake. You still do not understand? Make your way deep into the central tower of the Horototo ruins. There you will see firsthand what the star symbol and those summoners really did. The moon and the stars no longer smile upon Winders. Now the world shall kneel before the Yagudo. Star of the heavens, tell me what to do. Tell me, Baraha Baruha, help me. What happened? Are you alright? Hey, look, everyone's lying. So, that's what Magicite looks like. What could they possibly want with it? What the? It's the Shadow Lord. You are too late. I have already awakened. Your rage, Golka, cowardice, which is Tartaru, envy, Mithra, arrogance, Elven, apathy, you. From these, I will spread the bane that will destroy Vanadil. Who are you? Your kind has awakened me. This time, you will be destroyed. You cannot stop me. Vanadil will be the grave for you and all your kind. Is that a phantom? An image of the Shadow Lord? Shadow Lord? It can't be. His powers can't have returned. Then it is true. The Beastmen are trying to bring the Shadow Lord back. You be careful too. And she just runs away. It's like having a conversation with herself. I didn't say anything. Hop in my lap, Miss Kitty. I can stay down there. Alright, so now we got the 3 key items. Now we just go back to Juno. And I think I took... No, I just did it wrong. There it is. I think we just go talk straight to Kalmanut. Avoid Castle's Troja. Alright, return to Juno. Return to the audience chamber in Relude Gardens. You will receive an airship pass. If you already have an airship pass, you will receive 20k gil instead. And if you had spent, I think it was 1,000,000 gil to actually buy the airship pass if you're like rank 1 through 3. And I did that on my Juno mule back when inflation was so high that it was not difficult at all to acquire 1,000,000 gil. Do it just selling enough crystals on the auction house. But yeah, you don't get your money refunded. That's for sure. That would have been neat. And it's not that anyone ever uses airships anymore, too. Magicite. Yes. These stones emit the same power as crystals. Though impure, that power is great indeed. Now it is clear why the beastmen gathered where they did. They were drawn to the Magicite's great power. Yes. It is time to eradicate the beastmen that threat once and for all. For now, I thank you for your service. Since you already have an airship pass, please accept this instead. May you spend it wisely. The 3 stones are incomplete, but with the powers of the 4th stone that rests deep beneath castles of all, perhaps then the Shadow Lord will rise again. Of course, the talisman that seals Zaval's inner depths was put in place over 20 years ago. It would stop any attempt. I've also read that the 3 keys to open the seal were kept safely by the 3 great nations. Your Grace! What is it? Dire news, Your Grace. The leaders of all 3 nations have been attacked. Attacked? By beastmen? Yes, Your Grace. Confound them. They're one step ahead of us. So, they seek to resurrect the Shadow Lord. Quite a lofty goal for beastmen. So be it. So be it then. Perhaps you should return to your embassy. I will call for your aid again soon. Till then, be well. Does RP walk away? Alright, we got 20,000 gil. But the mission isn't over yet because the trumpet sector played. I don't think it is. Nations. Yep, we're still on Magicite. I think we simply just have to talk to either the receptionist or we gotta talk to the dude in the actual office. His name? Altair? That was his name. Senegal, you made it back in one piece. Salute! Oh yeah, rank 5, halfway there. No time for R&R, soldier. Your country needs you. The ambassador's away, so you'll have to carry this back to the administration. Take the airship. I'll stay here to get to the bottom of this. Got 10,000 more gil. And key item message to Juno. We're so gonna read. Always pick items and not key items. What's up with that? Key items. Temporary. Message to Juno. An intruder snuck into the president's office in Bastok. The president himself was attacked. Return to Bastok immediately. So we're going to travel to another home point. We're going to get out. We'll do metalworks on point number 1. And voila. I don't think this automatically flags Darkness Rising. Oh, okay. Until you accept the mission, the music in Metalworks will be changed to Despair. Memoro de la Stona. Optional, talk to a Bastok gate guard. Talk to Naji in the Metalworks outskirt at the President's office. If you accept the mission, you will receive a new Feyin seal. If you postpone the mission, you will be able to change allegiance. Just talk to the gate guard. See what he says. Ah, you have returned from Juno. Go to the President's office right away. Sir Naji will show you in. Right, that one right there. You can't show me in? Yes, no. Naji! So that was actually the power of Alexander. I can't believe we survived something like that. Naji, focus! You're back from Juno! No time to chat. Come with me. You say someone snuck a familiar into the President's office? But you were not warned of its presence? Yes, sir. We were taken by surprise. I did not think anything like this was possible. Sir Lucius did send me a report stating that our magical defenses were inadequate, but I didn't think they would be so easy to break. Oh, poor Iron Eater. Hey, look, it's Cornelia. Father? Cornelia. Uncle Sid, where's Father? Calm down, Cornelia. We have the situation under control. Is Father... Please tell me it's not true. Don't make a scene. I'm not dead yet. Father! Cornelia, this does not concern you. Go to your room. Lucius, explain what happened. Oh, wait, that was Karst talking. Wrong voice. The familiar used magic to infiltrate the building. Then it proceeded to cross the office straight toward the President's private chambers. Fortunately, the President was awake at the time and was not injured. But they took the talisman. The talisman? The key to the Shadow Lord's seal? 20 years ago, our allied forces defeated the Shadow Lord in the Northlands and sealed him away from our world. Chief Sid and Captain Volker were there, I believe. The 3 parts of the key to the seal, the talismans, were given to each nation's leaders for safekeeping. But now, at least one of them is gone. Who would do such a thing? Quite often. Have you not found the culprit yet? Granted, there are many who bear ill feelings toward me. But then again, those fools in the Senate are too busy squabbling with each other, and the Galka rebels are too savage to possess any magic skills. Hey, Iron Eater! Wow! Father, don't talk about the Galka that way. Why are you still here? Did I not tell you to go to your room? Cornelia. Wow. She runs away. From the reports we have received from the other nations, we must assume that the Kindred are trying to bring the Shadow Lord back. And we must go to the Northlands to investigate. The Senate would have to approve before I can let the Mithril Musketeers go so far away from the city. It would take too much time, and time is a luxury we cannot afford. Besides, then it has no sense of crisis. It would just reject my proposal. Then we have to find someone with no legal constraints. They all look at me. Then I should look at Naji. I'm assigning you a mission, adventurer, and putting you under the Musketeers' jurisdiction. You do not have to answer right away, but do you accept? Yeah, sure. Then let us talk in private. Volker, come with us. Someone close the door. Close the door. Man, we're gonna hear us. We're not in private anymore. First, let me tell you about your destination. You are to journey to the cursed Northlands. To the ruins of Fei Yin, you will find the ruins at the northeastern corner of the Bosadine Glacier. The city of Fei Yin was built in ancient times by a civilization far more advanced than ours. We believe they called themselves the Zalart. There are many other ruins in Vanadil thought to be of their making. Considering how long ago they were built, their state of preservation is astounding. It is as if they are protected by some unseen force that defies time itself. 30 years ago, a multinational team was sent to the Northlands to try to uncover the secrets of the Zalart's power. Ulrich, Volker's grandfather. Really? That was your granddad? And the captain of the Mythful Musketeers at the time, led the Bastokian contingent of that expedition. Unfortunately, they came back empty-handed. Captain Volker will tell you the way to your destination. He undertook the same journey 20 years ago, near the end of the Great War. Even before the war, Fei Yin was overrun with fiends. We captured it from the Shadow Lord at the cost of many lives. After the war, we set seals on both sides of the border to keep the Shadow Lord minions at bay. One seal in the ruined Colosseum on the inside, and another in Fei Yin on the outside. That was 20 years ago. In those days, we could reach the Bosadine Glacier from East Ronfar through Rogemont Pass. That is still the only way through there, but I believe Sandoria is guarding that road now. You will have to find some way through. Your objective is to ascertain that the seal in Fei Yin is still intact. If it is not, replace it with the one we will be providing you. You do have an airship pass, do you not? Head to Juno and take flight to Sandoria as soon as possible. You are dismissed. Alright, we got the key item, new Fei Yin seal. So, a couple ways we can go about this. We could actually do what he says, hop the airship, go to Juno, change airships, go to Sandoria, then go to Rogemont Pass, walk through there, and you can be in Bosadine Glacier, and then just walk all the way up to Fei Yin. Or, if you've been there before, the Ferengandi, Fei Yin, I believe it's home point number 1, yeah, that'll take you right outside the door of where you need to go. Because home point crystals are everywhere now, and it'd just be silly not to use them. But first you get a cutscene. It's Lion and Zeed. I think this is the first time we've actually seen Zeed in the Nation cutscenes. I've seen them for the Dark Knight stuff. 30 years ago, the three nations, Winders, Bastok, and Sandoria, in case you didn't know, sent an expedition to investigate this cursed land. The Volca swordsman, Raugarim, the Hume monk, Cornelia, the Hume warrior, Ulrich, Elven knight, Frank mage, the Taru white mage, Iru Kuiru, and the Mithrin ranger, Rabinta, maybe, Berta, were the members of the expedition. All of them were great heroes of their people, but they had to cut the expedition short when an accident claimed 2 of their group. Raugarim and Cornelia were the ones who died in the accident. The others are said to have suffered violent deaths themselves after their return. Perhaps they had awakened the curse that was said to be buried in this land. They may have called forth ancient bane. The ancient bane, the shadow of darkness, an image of the Shadow Lord, told us that our kinds were the ones that had awakened him. That he would spread the bane that will destroy Vanadil from our cowardice, rage, envy, arrogance, and apathy. His image, I see. Great bane will devour the fair land of Vanadil. The ancient seal will be broken, awakening nightmares of ages past. The blood of innocence will soak the earth, and the world will fall into fear and despair. But as one bright star shines through the clouds at night, and as one song rings clear above the roar of beast, behold one hope in these darkest of times. That they will come with the wisdom of ages and the strength of thousands to deliver us from our plight. We will await the awakening of the warriors of the crystal. It's an old song. It's called the Warriors of the Crystal, isn't it? Just an old wives' tale. I do not know why I mentioned it. I must go. Do not expect to find much, but something troubles me. Alright. So then, go in here. Zone and Fei in for a cutscene. Players who have completed Beyond Infinity can warp to Quibia Arena by talking to Dominic and Lower Juno. Once in Quibia Arena, simply walk out to trigger the cutscene. To reach Fei in from Sandoria, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Enter Fei in at J4, mobs along the path go up to level 99 and will sight and hearing aggro to players, unless they are sneaked and invisible. Examine the Bosadine Glacier maps closely. You will need to descend the ramps at I-8 and I-9. Examine the Burning Circle in Quibia Arena to enter the battlefield, the Rank 5 mission. The entrance to Quibia Arena is at K8 Feyen. Mobs along the path go up to level 99. They've already said this. So we're just going to do a battle fight. Normally, you don't want to do this on Thief. Or do it on Monk. Because we're going to be fighting skeletons. But not. I think this used to be level capped at. It was either 40 or 50. I want to say 50. But this was another one that I was in high demand for in the Link show because Monk. And let everybody know, you know, I've got level cap stuff for all the missions that we need. If you ever need a monk to 100 fist something, I'm your dude. But yeah, not too worried about this. Especially when we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 level 99. Actually, it's gonna be higher than level 99. 6 level 116 players. Take them out. Let's pull one monk up though. Rest. I think I've got one. I don't remember her name. Maybe this one? Nope, that wasn't her, but oh well, we'll use her anyways. There's going to be one main skeleton you're supposed to kill, and there'll be a whole bunch of little skeletons that you can kill as well. They drop really easily, but and they dropped. There used to be 4 little skeletons. I guess they changed it to make it easier. And again, yeah, there used to be like 5. Wow, really made this way too easy. You basically do like a AoE weapon skill and it would take out the little dudes, no problem. But they would respawn. Okay, here's a third one. A 4th one. Here they come. So it didn't do too much good to take them all out. Just focus on this guy, ignore the others. Keep spamming heals. Typically, we would want a paladin tanking and using cover on the monk. I don't think we were ever able to dispel the ice spikes, and he probably just recast it, but oh well. You fight well! You should learn to pace yourself. Battles are won by those who can still swing their swords at the end of the day. I am curious. What are you doing here? The beastmen have been acting strangely. Are you asked to spy on them? The Seal of the Northlands. Ah, that thing those Taro did at the end of the Great War. I've seen no signs of it. Must have already been broken. Wish I could see the look on your superiors' faces when they find out. You say you've brought another seal? Should not have bothered, as they are useless. Who am I? I'm just a wandering knight. I do not care what the beastmen do, nor should you. The Shadow Lord was killed 20 years ago, and that is a fact. These rumors of him returning are just plain nonsense. But Castle Zaval is also called the Crossroad of Fates, and yet it cannot be. Alright, we got the key item, burnt seal. Now we just have to go back. Warp ring. A lot of memories of this place. Lots of friends that I helped get through this mission. Lots of screenshots we took after. Oh yeah, got my home point to Juno. That's no problem. Alright, travel to another home point. Region? No. Dock. The Metalworks, home point number 1. Yes, please. So I think we go back to Bastok. That would seem to make the most sense. After defeating Artlit Taberquan, you will be given the title Archmage Assassin. You will receive the burnt seal. Turn to Naji to complete the mission. What was that? We're gonna talk to Naji. And he's gonna be like, what? That was the power of Alexander? I can't believe we survived something like that. Whoa! You made it back from Fei Yin in one piece? Come with me, quick! So, the seal in Fei Yin was also broken. What? Where? Where were the Sandorians? It was their duty to protect it. Mr. President, should we ask the Senate about an incursion to Zaval? We seem to have no other choice, but until they come to a decision, our hands are tied. We would like you to stand by for future orders. We have preparations to make. Volker, I heard you mention meeting a Gulka dressed all in black in Fei Yin. Tell me more about him. As I thought, it is Zed. And he has been tracking the Kindred ever since he disappeared 20 years ago. He was the number 2 Mithril Musketeer, the Gulka named the War Cloud. He never liked being called by his human-given name. He was the one who defeated the Shadow Lord. He should have been captain, not I. Still, why has he been hiding from us? What is there in the Northlands that would change Zed, and even my uncle so much? I apologize. It is not my place to ask these questions. I am but a musketeer, a humble soldier of Bastok. That's complete. So, status. Yep, status is what we wanted. We still got full. Well, it's mostly full. Next one's going to be called Zarkabard Land of Truce. Wonder if we can get it now. Yep. So it has finally come to this. You are to infiltrate the Kindred's main stronghold of all. The President will brief you himself in his office. Good luck, adventurer. We're going to accept it. We have to talk to Naji, or do we just go straight to, This mission requires a certain level of rank bar. I guess we had enough. Complete some repeatable missions or trade some crystals. Before talking to President Karst in the President's office in the Middleworks, you must see a gate guard to accept the quest. Select Zarkabard, Land of Truce. After talking to the gate guard, travel to the Metalworks and speak to President Karst for a cutscene. Then we get to travel to the throne room. The President's office. These doors lead to the President's office. Yeah. Who are you? Selena. What's in the box? We'll never know. What's back here? Who are you? Franziska. Lady Cornelia is in her room during her studies. Please come back some other... Hey, look, it's Cornelia. I've had enough of studying. I'm going out. Bye. Lady, don't... Oh, not again. Why must she be like this? If the First Lady were still alive, she would never have tolerated this kind of behavior. So can we go in there? Lady Cornelia is not here at the moment. I hope she doesn't stay out too late. So that's President's suite, that's the office. It's locked. Alright, so... Talk to the President. Actually, we're going to talk to Galena, because I don't think I've ever gotten this far into Bastok Nation Quest before. This is the President's office. That's all she has to say, in case you didn't know. Good of you to come. The reason why I didn't have Naji or Ironator bring you here is because the secrecy of this mission is paramount. Volker will soon join us. Let us talk in my private chambers. Galena, tell Volker to come to my private chambers when he arrives. I have no idea what this is talking to. We could not get the Senate's approval. The Musketeers won't be allowed to leave the city gates. Those fools think that Bastok should not get itself involved. Let Sandoria deal with the Northlands, they said. What do they think the Musketeers are for? Surely they don't intend to use them in another war with Sandoria. I admit that Bastok would do anything for its own gain. That is how we have come so far, myself as well. Bastok's success is a result of aggression and initiative. But with the Senate dawdling so, we may pay dearly for our lack of action. Remember one thing, you are an adventurer, not a hero. You have no duty to the majority, especially one that chooses to stay idle at a time like this. Go on this mission for your own gain. That is the Bastokan way. Do not concern yourself with responsibility. Let a certain president and a musketeer captain worry about that. Volker, come. Tell the adventurer what you know of Castles of All. You do not have much time. Be brief. Cross the Bosidine Glacier to the northernmost corner of Quan, the frozen land of Zarkabard. There you will find Castles of All, the Kindred stronghold. That is where our allied forces defeated the Shadow Lord 20 years ago. But now, someone is... Kitty! Up on my keyboard. And got all my notes messed up. Why'd you do that? So Darkness Rising, here we go. Any of this. Alright, sorry about that. But now, someone is trying to bring the Shadow Lord back. We must stop them, no matter what the cost. If you are too late, they succeed. You and your friends must try to defeat the Shadow Lord yourselves, as Sid, Zed, and I once did. You adventurers hold the future of Vanadil in your hands. I cannot accompany you, but our hopes and hearts go with you. We'll finish your preparations and leave as soon as possible. You are dismissed. Well, wait. If you see Zeed, tell him that he has yet to best me a fight, and that he should come back and challenge me. And now we get to go to the Shadow Lord. Exit the President's office. Yep. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this too. You can go back up the Boasting Glacier on foot, crossing the Zarkbard, go into Zaval Bailey's Keep, then into that castle itself, or vice versa. I always get those two names. And then proceed to the throne room, where you'll select the battlefield, or there it is, Valduin. Castle Zaval Keep, home point number 1. You can do it this way too, and it'll take you right outside the throne room. It's kinda awesome. Now let's just make sure there's no notorious monsters up and about. Sometimes there are. Deadly Iris, Demon Pawn, Demon Warlock. This is not one of those times. At least, I don't think it is. Open the ore door. We'll zone out into the throne room. Cross over. I really should be doing this fight on Monk, because Shadow Lord uses Invincible at one point, and Formula Strikes will work against him. I think it's a fairly lone one too, but I'm gonna have trust NPCs. I think I'll even pull out some magic users. We'll be so fine. So I think I will bring 2 healers. I think I know what I'm gonna do. If we fail, then, you know, we just blood warp back, switch to Monk, and do the battle again. I think you have to wait a day. We're not going to go for the cutscene since we're doing it. I mean, we're not going to go for the Alright, so let's get our trust out. Let's do the Monk trust. So change macros over to Monk. Trust. Switch that back over to Thief. Get Koromoto, Various Coffin. There'll be 2 healers, so this will come in handy in the second wave when you just start spamming a AoE deal. The Bard. Get a second Bard. And nope, we'll get a little set. Now we'll get a second Bard. Click, set, 2. I gotta type that right. Click, set. There we go. That's better. Charge! Gonna turn around here. Use flare on me or something. Hit me for 0. Alright, ready as Dark Nova. Nicole defeats the Shadow Lord. Or does she? I think it just pisses him off. This time he doesn't really give you too much time to wait. Every man had enough time to get a weapon skill off. We're still doing damage. I think we're just waiting for him to do his death animation. Stumble, stumble, fall. Clear time's 2 minutes 46 seconds. Is not the record. Not by a long shot. We're just simply waiting for the next cutscene. And next cutscene's a little bit fuzzy. Because our memory of it is not that good. Something else happens. No, it is not over yet. Told you, even death cannot stop my revenge. I will not fall. I will keep coming back till the fires of wrath consume me. Railgroom, stop. Listen to me. It is over. Railgrim? No, that is not my name. I am the Shadow Lord. You are no such thing. Search your memories for your true self. You are Railgrim, the Golka's greatest swordsman. There's Cornelia. I am Railgrim. Ah. The naked Golka. Do you remember? Yes. You now. Railgrim, it is good to have you back. How has all this come to be? As you know, I was the Tollkeeper of the Golka, keeper of our race's memories. There was so much pain, so much anger. I let myself become trapped in a dark abyss of swirling rage and madness. Railgrim. People are capable of kindness beyond angels, yet we also commit sins that would put a demon to shame. We all stand precariously on the edge between darkness and light, and when we fall, we are greeted by only the madness and chaos. And so, I have fallen. There is no salvation for me. The Railgrim whom you once knew is gone forever. I expect no forgiveness for what I have done, but... Come on! This way! Hurry! True self died 30 years ago. All that remains is an empty shell. Cornelia, finally, we may meet again. And so the Shadow Lord was defeated, thanks to Cyndaquil's selfless courage and sacrifice. Though the cloud shines a symbol of newfound hope for the peoples of Vana'diel, but none should forget that wherever there is light, there is always shadow. The legend goes on to say, from the darkest depths of the earth, the warriors of the Crystal rose. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I hear they've started flights to the Outlands. If you ever get your hands on an airship past for Kazam, come see me in Norg sometime. I'll be seeing you, Cyndaquil. Bye. I too feel that our paths may cross again. Until then, I wish you farewell. And it pops you back at the entrance to the keep, where you can use the book to go back. We travel to another home point. Rotation assistance. Let's go and choose Juno. Save ourselves a deal on our warp ring. I will admit, doing at level 99 with 5 trust NPCs, even support trust NPCs, is overkill. If you can find some way to gimp yourself and make it more of a interesting of a fight, then by all means, make it a more interesting fight. Because I remember that fight being so much more fun, so much more difficult. But you know, that's the way the game is now. We're gonna go to Bastok. We're gonna go back to the Metalworks. We're going to hit home point number 1 and I'll spend 100 gil doing so. Hey, scroll up a bit. After the fight, you will be transported to the entrance to Kazal Castles of all Baileys. You will receive the Shadow Fragment. Dr. President Curse to finish the mission. Oop, that's not the right one. You've done it! You stopped them from bringing back the Shadow Lord? What are you talking about, Volker? They probably defeated him and sent him back to where he belongs, am I right? What? Beat him? But that's impossible? I find it hard to believe that some adventurer could defeat the Shadow Lord, Captain. Have you not heard what the townspeople are saying? They're saying the age of the adventurers has come. Only historians and posterity have the privilege of saying such things. And it does not matter if they only stopped the Shadow Lord from returning, or if they actually defeated him. The important thing is that they kept the kindred from gaining power, and that, I believe, deserves a reward. Good work! I am raising your rank, and here is your well-deserved reward. The Shadow Lord may have been vanquished again, but the kindred are far from defeated. I have received reports of strange goings-on in the Beastman strongholds. Probably heard this too many times, but we're counting on you. I got rank 6. So that was who the Shadow Lord was. Zeed must have known. That's probably why he went off on his own. Don't tell Volker about this. Ulrich's fate should also be kept from him, too. He may not be able to accept it yet. He admired his grandfather a lot. That's why it pained him to hear people say that Volker himself only became captain because Ralgrim was gone. I know that hiding the truth from him is not a good thing, but most of us are not as strong as you. We need time to heal. Sorry to interrupt. What are you two talking about? Just saying that Karst really hasn't changed, even after all this time. Yes, but I think I understand him better now. I may have been judging them too harshly. Speaking of which, you still have not told us why you backed President Karst in the last elections, Chief. Oh, that. Well, 15 years ago, even after I resigned my post as head of the gunpowder room, the Senate was still in chaos, trying to find more people to blame for the accident in Powellboro. But there was one junior senator there who proposed we abandon Powellboro and reopen the Zurin mines. That junior senator was Karst. The miners stood to lose a lot, and at the time, his proposal was Bastok's best bet. I am an engineer, so I respect skill. I felt that Karst's political skills could be trusted. And he's a real Bastoker too, very ambitious and real easy to figure out. And still remember the eager look on his face when he announced his proposal to the Senate. Really? That's all it took to impress you? Hey, we got 20,000 gil. Next one is going to be called... Well, anyways, if this is your first time, upon completion, you may now begin the Rise of the Zalart missions. You may also return to Zarkabard for the initial cutscene to begin Dynamis. Depending on your progress in the Rhapsodies of Vanadil missions, you may get a cutscene when you zone to Bastok to see President Karst, reminding you that you can now progress to the mission What Lies Beyond. Hey, bum cow! We just kicked the Shadow Lord's butt! We didn't break the record, though. Need to break the record someday. Alright, this mission, Return of the Tailkeeper. We got a little over an hour, I think, before they turned the server off for maintenance, so let's see how further we can get. This mission requires a certain level of rank bar, complete waiting beasts 8 to 10 times, or trade 36 crystals to Conquest Overseer. Crystals do I want to get rid of this time? New house, all case. Look at our clusters. Got a lot of wind clusters, so we'll use one of those. Wind cluster. I'll upload it to YouTube later tonight if you really want to watch it, but it's not as fun as it was back at 60 and 75. Doing it at 99 with all trust NPCs, it's like, I didn't have enough time to weapon skill. It's just so... He didn't even have enough time to use Invincible. It didn't feel like a Shadow Lord fight. They should put a level cap back on it, I say. Let you pull out your trust NPC, sure, but level cap it at 75. Or at least give you the option to level cap it at 75. I think Port Bastok will be the closest to the entrance. We'll do that one. I remember the lowest we ever did, low manning Shadow Lord, was 3-man at 75 one time. The Monk, White Mage, and Red Mage. And basically we had the Monk on one knee, and then we had the Red Mage on another knee. He was subbing Ninja, trying to tank. And told him, you want me to just sub Warrior? Because, you know, I'm going to be tanking, right? I made a White Mage trying to keep us both up. The poor gal, she was out of MP at the end. Yeah, that's the guy I want. I'm going to trade crystals. I guess Arc Planet at the bottom. Yep. Trade. Your rank points are full. We've added access to your conquest points. You do not need to donate any more crystals, so go to the Gatehouse Guard for further instructions. Guy's name's Argus. Missions currently available are as follows. Return of the Tailkeeper. There's been some commotion in the mines district near Ore Street. People are saying that a new Tailkeeper has appeared. Sounds fishy to me, but with the disappearance of their elder Wary, anything could be possible. And the last thing we want is an uprising by the Gulka. Go to Ore Street and talk to Medicine Eagle. Says he was there when the commotion started. Guess we're gonna accept the quest. So we gotta go to Bastok Mines, talk to Medicine Eagle at H5 for a cutscene. I am pretty sure I have never gotten this far in the Bastok Nation missions before, so this is all gonna be new to me. We got a pretty cool title though, Shadow Banisher. Let's go to current region, Bastok mines. Wonder where the closest one to H5 would be. 6-5 is going to 5 is going to be pretty far north. So yeah, let's go there. All at the top of it. Bum bum bum. Which one's Medicine Eagle? You by the zone? Probably is. Flea boots. And we're fleeing. Map, wide scan. Echo Hawk. Okay, maybe I should turn. Name is back on. Easier. F6. This is F. We need H5. Yeah, so he's gonna be over here. Medicine Eagle. This is H6. Okay, maybe I just have to step a little further over and be in the right spot. So you're the adventurer the guard sent. Let me tell you what I saw. Hey, look, it's Deadly Spider. What's going on? Why's everyone here? Why? Ask our new Tailkeeper. Our new what? Hey, it's Gabbit. We, Golka, have been waiting for this boy ever since Ralgarum left us. He is our new Tailkeeper. Came across him in Koroloka Tunnel. That is where I heard him recite 200 years of our memories. I can understand everyone being surprised. I too was taken aback when my destiny was made clear to me. However, now I realize that I have been chosen to tell the tale of the Golka people. I am the Tailkeeper. I set out on my journey of rebirth to the far western edge of the Altepa Desert. And why did you go there? Only adventurers are allowed clearance into those remote areas. In my previous life, I was an adventurer. The Tailkeeper journeyed to our Gulkan homeland for rebirth. At Revelation Rock, he heard a voice from the heavens. Lead the stray sheep from the land of oppression. That is what I was told. Then the glowing Altepa moon pebble in my hand unlocked 200 years of Gulkan memories in my head. So, really are the Tailkeeper. Do you question the voice from the heavens? Oh dear. How are we to know that? The Tailkeeper speaks only the truth. He does kind of remind me of Sir Ralgarum. Yeah, now that you mention it. There is no longer any need to search for Sir Ralgarum, Zeed, or Weray. Our Tailkeeper has finally returned. My monk, I think, is at level 119. Monk still has quite a bit more gear that I feel comfortable doing. The only reason I'm on Thief so much for these missions is for the flea and the flea boots, just to speed the whole running around process. But yeah, monk is so much fun. Now, is there a place where the Tailkeeper may rest? He is exhausted from his journey. It is normally off limits, but I feel we can make an exception and open up the restricted area on Ore Street. Using an inn would only cause commotion among the city residents. Very well. Lead us to this restricted area. And that is what I saw. To tell you the truth, I'm confused. I should be happy to see the return of the Tailkeeper, but something tells me there's more to this story. And now there is talk of sending a party to investigate the Altepa Desert. But you should talk to Drake Fang in the Zurin mines about that. Alright. So, let me change jobs real quick to my monk just to see. Lee's not back up yet? Lame. I think it's 119. I've got all the Relic AF upgraded all the way to the 119 plus ones. I've got a 119 weapon. I think... Well, Vehement's Ring used to have an item level on it. I think it used to have an item level on it. I think they took that off, though. I don't have Black Belt. That's something I'm still working on. I know, I need to get... And earrings need improvement, rings need improvement, a lot of stuff needs improvement. It's not ready for Friday night, but I think it's ready for Thursday night. Wait for the zone here. Come on now. Change jobs, main job. Monk. Still 7 white mage all this time. Miracle we haven't gotten ourselves killed. Oh, let's see. Equipment. Yep, there we go. Item level 119, so not so bad. The weapon's the one that you do that quest in Juno for. I forget exactly the name of it, but yeah. Got the Lamitsky color for the attack plus 20, ethereal earring, moonshade earring, warp ring, best in slot, and brown belt that I bought off the auction house a long time ago. So yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that needs upgrading. But I still have quite a bit of fun with it. Select area, let's do Bastok mine since we were just there. Let's see what we go to next. Okay, you must then talk to Drake Fang, who has H6 and Zuran Mines next. There's a boat from Power Girl Mines. You don't have to get on the boat to talk to him, just go through the tunnel. You will see a cutscene where Iron Eater will approve your mission and tell you to go to check out El Tepa. Okay, so Drake Fang was H6 of Zuran Mines. Sure, let's change our home point here. I think this red mage has been here for like a couple of weeks. I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Wow. Yeah, I'm missing my plus 20% movement speed or plus 12% movement speed already. It's so slow. Oh well. I don't have a telepoint crystal in Zuran Mines. I don't even think they have a survival guide in Zuran Mines. Good. Ooh. They do have a survival guide, I think, in Korokolo Tunnel. And you might be able to use that and then just zone into Zuran from there, but I don't know if that'd be any quicker than just walking from the Mog House. Probably not. Oh! Be neater if Monk went faster, but I suppose I could always sub Thief and flee every 5 minutes, but we're almost there. Up here, out, and then yeah. Won't read that just. So we're going to let's read this again. You must then go to talk to Drake Fang. Okay. We're gonna go to the center of Western El Tepa Desert, Revelation Rock. Southwest of the rock is a triple question mark at G8. Examine it, and the Western Sphinx and Eastern Sphinx will pop. Kill one or both of the Western Sphinx and Eastern Sphinx. Kill one or both of the... Yeah, that's what it says. Just kill one or both. Not this guy, is it? No. And definitely not that guy. So it's going to be the one over here, I think. Recommended party is 10 to 12 level 60 plus players, also soloed by many level 75 jobs. Recommending, or sub-nin, see testimonials. We're just going to go as Monk. Do it that way. So, you heard the details of the incident on Ore Street? That child who calls himself the Tailkeeper, we need to find out if what he says is true. But they're still hammering out the details of the plan upstairs. If we assume from the beginning that he's a fake, it could cast shadow on our pride. That's probably what's keeping the officials from making a quick decision. Hey, look, it's Iron Fang, or Iron Eater. I will take responsibility for the adventurer's actions. Give her her orders. Sir Iron Eater. So, we have received clearance to send adventurers on this expedition? We have always had such clearance, yet none of us knew the task to give the adventurers. Until now. I want you to journey to the Altepa Desert and see if the so-called Tailkeeper story is true. He is saying that he found an Altepa moon pebble near the Revelation Rock himself. If it is real, then there is no way a normal child could have gotten his hands on it. It may prove that he is indeed the true Tailkeeper. And if it is a fake, I want you to try to find an Altepa moon pebble. This will more than likely be a difficult task. This is a very strange situation for me. I would like to know the truth. That is all. Good luck on your mission. You happen to find an Altepa moon pebble. Take it to Tall Mountain, a guard in the off-limits area of the Mines District. Okay, I know where Tall Mountain is. I always wanted to know what was up with the off-limits area. I know you can go there in Dynamis Bastok, and there's nothing there. It's just an empty alley. And I want to say there's a Chains of Promathia mission where you get warped back to Bastok, and you end up on the other side, and he's all like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be back there," and kicks you out. But well, now it just makes perfect sense. Of course it has to do with missions for Bastok that I would never want to do. Until now. 6 months before they turned the Xbox support off. But better late than never, right? Yeah, go on, Cynical. You can do it. I've got faith in you. So I'm trying to work on level 119 gear for my Thief, trying to get all the relic upgraded. And I was pretty sure I had the Assassin's Vest from Buburimo Peninsula. But when I went to the Grounds Tomb, we don't have a survival guide. It's definitely going to take long. Let's do it differently. It popped yet. I can't find my Assassin's Vest. Long story short. It's not on the Moogle coupon storage thingy. Porter Moogle, that's what I was trying to think. Not there. I checked. And the last couple of times I went back to Dynamis Buburimo to farm another one, I've got every other thing to drop except another Assassin's Vest. So now I'm starting to worry that it's somewhere in my Mog house. I've looked, found it, and I just can't find it. Unless... I don't know. Teleport. Travel to another home point. Current region. No, not the current region. Bobo? Bobo or Kuzots? Kuzots. Rabal. Home point number 1. That's near the Chocobo. Yeah, we'll go there. It'd be embarrassing if well, it wouldn't be a complete total loss if I do have it, because I got like, you know, 300 ancient currency farming for it the other night, but let's see, go here, get a chocobo ride and find G8 in Western Altepa Desert. I do. So anyway, once I get the vest upgraded, then all that's going to be missing on my Thief is the cap. And I know the relic gear, upgrading that to 119 isn't best in slot anymore. I should be going for Imperium, AF3, whatever you want to call it. Be upgrading that, because a lot of those pieces are quite, well, not quite a bit better, but substantially better. Even here, the vest is probably the worst of all the relic pieces to upgrade. Even the Gambison body piece could be considered better. But it's not there. The view house. It'd be funny if it was in the Mog Locker. Counters. There shouldn't be any actual armor pieces, just accessories and such, but surprised I got one of those. Work cost here. Hey, my Bahamut staff. Storage. Garrison Tunica. Can't upgrade that, unfortunately. That would be an awesome piece to upgrade. These are all out of order too, aren't they? Yep, okay. Pretty sure it's not my Mog safe. We need to be going to where... I already forgot. G8. This is G8. How convenient is that? Okay, go to the center of Western El Tepe Desert, Revelation Rock. Southwest of the rock is a triple question mark at G8. Examine it, and the Western Sphinx and Eastern Sphinx will appear. Did say southwest of it, right? Southwest of the rock. A 8 would be up here, would it? We actually XP'd on the beetles up here one time. Pretty decent XP, but it was something that happened and they respawned a lot faster than what we were ready for. And we were getting our butts kicked. I was on White Mage, if you can believe that. Trying to keep everybody alive, and we're like, quick! Use a teleport, get us out of here! And I'm like, which teleport do you want? Like, I don't care, any of them! And I'm like, teleport Vozzle it is, and they're like, wait, no, I don't have teleport Vozzle Crystal. It was just happiness. So late at night. This is H8. I can't find it. Just gotta be a question mark, right? Ah, just didn't go far enough west. Dismount. Yep. Alright, let's go and get our wacky trust NPCs out. Hector. While these guys are popping up, I'm just going to do a quick wide scan, see if there's anything interesting that wants to be killed. Lots of desert beetles. But no. Nothing interesting. Alright, 3 dudes out, just need 2 more. So, we're gonna need 2 sphinxes. I'm gonna guess the mobs that are gonna pop will be, those beasts with the wings. Why can't I remember their names at the moment? Yeah. Can't remember the name. Is that everyone? Looks like it's everyone. Alright. Popping. You sense something evil looming over you, and they're standing on the stones. Oh no! We didn't get dispelled. One's actually bigger than the other. That's kind of cool, actually. Counter stands up. I'm gonna get a haste samba going, because, yeah, how you kick ass. That one's dead. Well. Guess we could have made that one more interesting too. Alright, examine it in Western Sphinx and Eastern Sphinx will pop. Kill one or both of the Western Sphinx and Eastern Sphinx. Recommended party. Western Sphinx and Eastern Sphinx are immune to sleep and lullaby. The Sphinx each pop on top of the poles that are closest together. When they are popped, they face one another. This means you can pop with Sneak Up, standing on the east side of the poles. Even though the mobs don't link, if pulled incorrectly, both will aggro. Confirm they do not link. A ranged attack is not necessary. The Western Sphinx pops on the larger rock. Do not kill the Sphinx you pulled until the other one depops, and you can obtain your Altepa Moon Pebble shortly after the kill. Hey, we got the key item Altepa Moon Pebble. If you fail to kill the notorious monsters, wait about 10 to 15 minutes and you will be able to trigger the fight again. If someone else aggroes the second Sphinx, you cannot obtain the Altepa Moon Pebble. Confirm for aggro plus depop. Have to check if someone else claims and kills it. After killing the Sphinxes, check the question mark again to get the Altepa Moon Pebble. Talk to Tall Mountain downstairs, J7 and Bastok Mines on Ore Street by the restricted section in order to complete this mission. This NPC is next to Bastok Mines home point number 3. So... oh no, we still gotta wait 57 seconds. Wonder if we can get to Rebo in less than 57 seconds. Probably not. I'm not even sure we can get to Rebo before midnight when they turn the servers off. Speaking of which, let's see if we can still read up on that. Party. I think it's going to be in window number 2. Maybe it's still up here. That doesn't look like it. Maybe it was... ah! Fortunately, you can't fall down the hole. Let's check out... here we go. On October 1st, 2015, from 2200 to 2330. On October 2nd, 2015, from 500 to 630. We will be performing emergency maintenance on all worlds. During this period, Final Fantasy XI will be unavailable. See the information section for more details. I think it's been 57 seconds. Warp ring. Yep. Back to Bastok. And I was so wanting to farm Dynamis tonight. We'll do that Saturday. But everybody else is farming Dynamis. Must be an Elven convention in Bastok Mines tonight. Travel to another home point, current region, Bastok Mines up. Point number 3. Away we go. Tall Mountain. You gonna let me through? What is this? We're told by Sir Iron Eater to bring this Altepa Moon Pebble back from the Altepa Desert? Wait here. What is the meaning of this, Tall Mountain? Oh, just a personal request. I'd like to see the Altepa Moon Pebble that our Tailkeeper found when he was on his journey of rebirth. The Moon Pebble is a thing of Altepa legend. It is not every day that one gets to lay their eyes on a Galkan treasure. Is that all? Well, normally we wouldn't show it to just anyone, but because you have assisted us so much, I guess we can make an exception. I see. And it was all just... what do you see? It was all just what? Just a hoax. That is what you meant to say, is it not, Tall Mountain? Who are you? I guess I haven't much more work to do to get the Keeper of 200 Years of Memories to remember my name. Oh, I guess I have much more work to do to get the Keeper of 200 Years of Memories to remember my name. What business does a mithril musketeer have here? And how dare you call the Tailkeeper a fake? This adventurer has succeeded in bringing back a real old Tipperman Pepple. By the look of it, even a guard could tell that yours was not the true one. Not the true one? How do you know that the adventurer's is not a fake, eh? Did a Hume-tamed dog like you even tell the difference between a simple rock and an authentic Galkan treasure? Are you finished? Hello there, Tailkeeper. Goomba? Who are you? I'm Goomba. I just came by to meet the new Tailkeeper. Wow, 200 years of Galkan memories to carry around. Gee, that must be pretty tough. Yeah. I heard from my friend Wary that the Tailkeepers, well, don't really get to see many birthdays, if you know what I mean. I don't know if Wary meant that the responsibilities of the title were the reason, or if it was just destiny. Now that I think about it, the former Tailkeeper Ragarum also disappeared on a mission to the Northlands. There's no way you would catch me being a Tailkeeper. I don't think I could handle it. What is he talking about, Mr. Gabbett? You never told me anything about any dangerous missions. You just said if I stuck with you, I could get some delicious grilled mutton. Shut your mouth, you imbecile. They're trying to trick you. I'm out of here. Hey, wait! I would advise a quick departure from the city. And if I, or any of the guards, ever catch you back here again, you won't have to worry about that. I just don't think you would all fall for my story. I just didn't think you would all fall for my story so easily. I don't think I made myself clear. Would you like my axe to clear things up for you? I get the picture. I don't know. I thought he had potential. It is unusual for you to get so upset, Goomba. Upset? I wasn't upset. But when he said that we didn't need to search for Were-Eye anymore, how dare you say such things about my friend? Goomba. Alright. The Pirate's Cove. This mission requires a certain level of rank bar. Complete Waiting Beast 8 to 10 times or trade 36 crystals to a Conquest Overseer. And, yeah. We got max rank points, so no worries there. That's so. I don't know what I keep doing, but do what the new link show messages. Dell cooks lion at 9 p.m. Eastern Friday night. I have the 2 beads we need, so same people gather together, please. Oh, okay. So I'm not the same people, so I don't have to worry about that. Missions currently available are as follows. The Pirate's Cove. I assume an adventurer of your caliber has heard of Norg? Well, the place is a haven for pirates. They even have ties with the Tenshoto. In any case, it's an area that cannot be looked upon lightly. That is why we want you to travel there as an emissary. Report to Sir Naji in the President's office for details. Okay, do that. We get to talk to Naji again. Yay. And Naji's gonna be like, I can't believe that was the power of Alexander. Or Naji. I don't know if I've ever actually called his trust NPC out. Not even once. Bastok, Metalworks, home point number 1. Talk to Bastok Gate Guard, receive the mission, go to Bastok Mines, and talk to Medicine Eagle. Oh. Oh dear, I copied over the wrong info, didn't I? Okay, we're gonna go through this blind. Hopefully it's just a simple, you know, talk to this dude, pop this guy, and blah 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 blah. Alright, Najee, help us out. We're a little lost. Ah, Cyndaquil. It looks like you're ready for your next mission. I've heard that you're traveling to Norg this time. What? Supposed to be giving you the details. That's funny. I don't remember being assigned to this mission. It looks as if the guard mixed the two of us up. As if that could happen. I'm the one who will be relaying the adventurer's orders. That makes more sense. As if that could happen. Your mission to Norg is that of a trade emissary. Norg is constantly attempting to strengthen its ties with adventurers. They often rely on them to do certain jobs involving trade. Compared to Winders and Sandoria, Bastok's relations with Norg run much deeper. That is why, for the sake of our Republic's commerce, we are sending adventurers to such a remote location. I was to accompany you on this mission, but first I must complete another small task. Travel to Norg and meet with their leader, Gilgamesh. He will give you further information on what you are to do. I will rendezvous with you in Norg when I have finished my current assignment. And that's the gist of it. Wait, before you go, could you come over here for a second? The reason I called you over here is that I want to try to finish this mission as soon as possible, preferably before Ayame arrives. I know this must sound strange, but you've got to help me out here. Recently, Ayame has been acting, well, strange. It's like she's missing that something. The other day, she was defeated by an enemy that, well, even you could take out. And now she's using that as an excuse to restart her samurai training. You can probably tell by looking at me, but we Mithril Musketeers don't spend much time out there on the front lines. That makes it hard for us to keep our battle skills brushed up. I think that's what's bothering Ayame. She wants to get back what she thinks she has lost. And now she wants to travel to Norg. That will just make things worse. Much as I want to be number 4, I don't want it because she leaves. That's why she's got to remain a musketeer. You know what you have to do. Quiet about this to Ayame. Oh. I think he likes her. Alright, so we're going to Norg. I'm going to talk to Gilgamesh. And yeah. Go to another home point. Emotional Lowlands Norg. Home point number 1. Yeah, that works. Don't know what they're talking about in Link Shell chat. I'm not really paying too much attention. Probably a good reason for that. Then I simply think we just need to talk to Gilgamesh. We'll get another cutscene and he'll kind of tell us what we need to do. Probably go to this spot in the Sea Serpent Grotto. Pop this mob, kill it. Come back here. Ayame will show up and go like, "Oh, you didn't even wait for me? What's up with that?" Open the door. Not exactly sure why we had to see that cutscene of her walking through the door and then the door closing, but sure. I'm not Gilgamesh. We made Nord our headquarters about 30 years ago. The Crystal War and the unification of countries, all this was unthinkable back then. They were hard times, but no one had their complaints. Arrgh. So you're the land-loving adventurer that they sent from Bastok. I'm a busy man, so let's cut with the chit-chat and get right down to business. Lately, you adventurers are making quite a killing on items, weapons, and the like. We knew that you were out there, but we didn't think you'd be giving us this much competition. But rather than getting in each other's way, I thought there might be a way we could work together. What I want you to do is give me an idea on what you adventurers are capable of. There are a few items that me mates couldn't acquire. I want you to get them. Travel to one of them molten lava falls in Ifrit's cauldron. If you throw in a chunk of adamant ore, a monster will appear. Bring back the frag rock that the beast has on it. Do you think you can handle it, landlubber? Actually, I think I can handle that. The downside is there isn't an easy way to actually that's not true anymore. What would be quicker? I think we're gonna try the Ifrit crystal and see if we can find ourselves a molten lava flow. Trade and adamant ore, and I just so happen to have a bunch of those on me. The view house in the mog sack. Pretty sure I do. No, it's in the mug case. We keep the crafting stuff. There it is. Oh, and I only needed one more too for a stack. They don't sell for a lot on the auction house. Nothing sells for a lot on the auction. El Shamil Upland. Reach Cauldron, home point number 1. Alright, cross, go this way, and we gotta go this way out, see what the map says, and I think there might be something over here that we can use, there might not be. I'm not that familiar with navigating Ifrit's Cauldron, so it may not work as well, but we'll see. Man, this mission must have been a pain at 75. Well, maybe not. I mean, getting the adamant ore was probably the hard part. Everybody? Yep. This is the right way, isn't it? Nope. I'm glad I checked. We would have zoned into the zone where Ifrit is, and oh, that would have been kind of bad. I'm going to turn names back on. Just so it'll be easier to see stuff. Sometimes there's some notorious monsters hanging out in here too. Excuse me. But should have gone on Thief if we were going to be farming those guys. And since we got less than 30 minutes, we shouldn't take too long. This should be a one-way drop. Yep. Be a new map. Yep. We're gonna check to the left first. See where that goes. Maybe there'll be a lava plume. That would be convenient. Nope, not a lava plume. I know to the north there's going to be a one-way drop in the wrong direction, so we're going to go to the south. I'm gonna try this little cave and see if it takes us back closer to the front. I know there's a lot more lava plumes on the outside. I think there might be like one or two on the inside, but you taking us back towards the central? Yep. Go up there. Wonder. No, we're not going to do that tonight. Oh, this was a one-way drop too? Okay. This might be a problem. I mean, it's not the end of the world kind of problem. Let's see. View, house, mug, case, pickaxe. There we go. Item, pickaxe, there. We got a flintstone. I don't know what's going on. Macro, edit macro, let's go to thief, because I know that one works just fine. Fine. Bomb ash. Okay. Spectral jig, where the foam sees you. I know there's more valuable ores to be found up here. I also kind of know that you don't get them as often as you should. Otherwise, everyone would have been farming this area back in the... A lot of people were farming this area back in the day. Alright, I don't think this is going to work out the way I wanted it to. I'm just going to check down here real fast, just to... Oh, what you were looking for. Which case we'll probably just have to use our ring to get out of here and come back. What I was afraid of. Okay. Not the end of the world. We'll just have to come in a different way is all. I forgot about the one-way drops in the central cauldron. Maybe making these mistakes so you don't have to. And again, we are kind of going blind because I copy and pasted the wrong information for this mission. I got the right name. Alright. Now we only got 20 minutes to find one, trade the ore, and continue on our way. We can do it. Who knows, maybe they won't turn the server off exactly at midnight. Survival guide. And teleportation assistance. Rise of the Zalart area. To western. No. Here again. Do you not? There it is. Yo toward jungle. That's what you were looking for. But we're using tabs. So what we're going to do this time is we're just going to, from the outpost, head up past Bloodlet Spring. This is a tunnel here. We're just going to run up into the volcano that way. I know there's one spot that could be having a fire plume on this side with the entrance that we're going through. Not always though. And then it's easy to get to the other side where there will be lots of possibilities. Excuse me. With a fire plume. We're gonna pick a fight real fast. Okay. I remember doing more damage to this guy. Probably had my trust NPCs out is why. Please don't tell me I saw a white mage sub. No, dancer. Which isn't much better as far as damage goes. I mean, this is mostly just a utilitarian sub for soloing. Keeps you up. Oh, used a white mage still. That's okay. Bye-bye. You lived? Oh, that's because I... Oh. My macros are so messed up. Actually got something. We usually don't get the drop on this guy, even when, yeah. Sunlight Pole. All races, damage 46, delay 402. Sunny weather adds a regen effect. Okay. Monk, White Mage, Black Mage, Summoner, Scholar, and Geo. Okay. The sunny weather, not fire weather, so that's has more uptime than it wouldn't. I don't know what kind of regen effect it would have. It's probably just going to be a single tick. So, as far as useless items go, this one's not that useless. I mean, it's not nearly anywhere near on the useful spectrum. I mean, if you've got to be using a staff anyways, and you're going to be fighting outside, and it's mostly sunny weather, then sure, one more regen can help, I suppose. But, I mean, let's take a look at this. I mean, Monk, you're not going to be using a pole unless you're going for skill ups. White Mage, possibly, but if you're soloing, you should be using a hammer. All the other mage jobs that could equip it could be it's in other stuff for plus intelligence. My honest opinion. Alright, let's get our wacky trust NPCs back out. Okay, we're gonna follow the right hand wall. That should take us on a pretty good trip around, and we'll be able to find at least one fire plume to trade an adamant or two on a mob. Take it back to Gilgamesh. Kind of cooldown we got on our ring. Probably still got 5 minutes. Eh, less than 5 minutes. So we'll be okay. Jig. I think even at 99, everything's still gonna aggro you, because it was one of those zones. Yep, still easy prey. Yep. Following the right wall. Nothing here yet. Ice Day. I don't know if that has any effect whatsoever on the level plumes up here. Oh goody, we got one. Flame Spout. Alright, we're gonna turn this off. Probably gonna aggro that volcanic gas, but I'm not worried. Raid. Adamant ore. Cancel because we got aggro. Kill this guy real fast. Okay. Got one song up. Raid. Where'd it go? There it is. Adamant ore. Okay. I didn't do anything. Raid. Alright, Gilgamesh, did I misread what you told me to do? Travel to one of them molten lava falls in Ifrit's cauldron. Oh. Okay, so this isn't a molten lava fall. If you throw in a chunk of adamant ore, a monster will appear. Bring back the frag rock. Alright, so we're gonna have to look this one up. I'm sorry. I was really hoping we wouldn't have to. It is called the Pirate's Cove. Come on, Google. FF11, the Pirate's Cove. Waiting for FF11 Encyclopedia to load its page. Okay. Take the I-5 entrance in Yotor Jungle to Ifrit's Cauldron. From the entrance, go left at the first junction, then right at the second. At H7, there will be a lava puddle with a triple question mark close by. Raid the adamant ore to the question mark. Okay, so we are looking... Make sure that we took the right entrance even. Yotor Jungle, we are looking for I-5. We probably took the wrong one. Would be my guess. 5... It doesn't have letters on it. There it is. Come on. Down. Why is it doing this? Back. Okay, I know where it is. Sorry about that. They say the bees don't aggro, so we're gonna trust that the bees don't aggro. Map back up. From what I saw on here, it's going to be roughly in this area. Haste wore off. So sad. Left, no, this is the right. Looking for a triple question mark. So I should start hitting the tab button when I see the lava fall. There yet. North. This might be one. That's it. Do it on this side. This was a one-way drop too. Okay. Good to know. Trade with 11 minutes left. Bye-bye, animate ore. Our time was too short. Oh, and a salamander? Huh. I didn't know there were going to be two mobs. Alright, let's hit the BT macro. Some counter stance going. This is where the server's going. And you now have a time limit. Alright, that dude's dead. Hopefully the bomb won't blow itself up. Just might. Okay, we got the frag rock. We do not meet the requirements for a lot of these frag rocks. They must be EX or EX rare. Or probably just rare. They might be EX rare. Where did it go? There it is. EX rare, a rock produced inside the body of a bomb. It is highly explosive and may detonate at the slightest shock. That's kind of funny. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Gilgamesh. I guess we have to trade him the frag rock. Yeah. Suppose I could have actually read up on it. Okay, so go away, map. Once everyone has a frag rock, return to Norg and trade your frag rock to Gilgamesh for a cutscene. Lowland, Norg, home point number 1. Yes, please. We got 9 minutes. We gotta talk to Naji for the last one. That's easily done. I think we will get this before they shut the servers off. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Unless it's like a really long cutscene and is FF11, and that is a possibility. Oh, that would be really bad if we were in the middle of a cutscene and they turned the servers off on us. Should've gone on Thief, right? Yeah, got on Thief. We'd be done by now. Opens the oaken door. Yes. This is what I said. See, I like this one. I don't remember if this is Tabnazia's flag or something completely different. Could be the Far East one. And I wouldn't mind that flag for that picture above my head. For a girl that saved the world, it's been an endearing thing for her to be afraid of her dreams. Don't make much sense to me, but I be guessing you know the truth of it. If you ever need an old pirate's help, just let me know. Okay, that's what we're supposed to get. That was from probably Rhapsody's Vanadil would be my guess. Frag rock, here you go. Pitching goes. Oh, pitching. Me, Len, Love and Adventurer brought back a frag rock. Looks like I need to find myself some new mateys. I guess this means you've completed your mission. Now let me write you something you can take back to... That won't be necessary, sir. Hello, Amy. Arg, wait, it ain't little Ayaya. You get prettier every time I sees ya. Gilgamesh. It was fine when you called me that when I was a child, but I'm 20 years old now. So what brings you to these here parts? Come to check up on your adventurer? That is one of the reasons. We wouldn't want you snatching up one of Bastok's best. If I wanted to snatch up Bastok's best, I'd be snatching up the fine samurai standing in front of me. How about it, Ayaga? Leave that boring job of yours and join us. We'd love to have you. You'd have the chance to wield your blade whenever you please. Not when that president says you can. Arg, what do you say? While I am flattered by your offer, I am satisfied with and hold pride in my current post. I realize that I still have much to learn, but at the same time I feel that I must travel the roads I see fit to travel. Swords and muskets are not made to be drawn. That is what my parents taught me, and those are the words I wish to live by. I brought with me a document from the President himself. It covers the treatment of Bastokan adventurers as well as overseas trade guidelines. You may want to read over the details at a later time. You need not give an answer now, however. I trust that Nord will take steps in the right direction. Arg! You don't leave much room for choice now, do you? I'll take that as a compliment. I learned everything I needed to learn from the years I spent here in training. Okay. You go back and tell the old president I said hello. Oh, and don't forget to talk to Ryoma before you leave. The least you can do for him. I'm sorry, but that will have to wait until another day. However, maybe next time I will bring along my younger sister. Your assignment in Norg is complete. You may return to Bastok now, and do not forget to report to Naji upon your arrival. Alright. Bye, Gilgamesh. I'd love to chat a little bit longer, but only got 4 minutes. Oh well. Hopefully Naji will be all like, yay, you did it, and thanks. Here's your rank up, and be able to get rank 7 before they turn the server off. Let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. I've never been disconnected while in a well, actually I have been disconnected while in a cutscene before. I don't think it had too much of a detriment. I think you just had to log back in, talk to the NPC again, and get the cutscene again. I will do another home point. Bastok, Metalworks, home point number 1. Yes. Go 4 minutes. Kitty cat. Usually in my lap. Passed out. She does that. Naji! Huh? So that light was actually the power of Alexander. You're finally back from Norg. So, did you say Amy? You mean she said all of that? I guess she went to Norg to reconfirm what she already knew deep down in her heart. Hey, don't you go off telling her what I was worried about her now. It's just that, well, Amy gets all the good missions while I get zilch. I wish I got to go to Norg. I don't think Norg needs any more door boys. Yeah, you're probably right. Wait a minute. What do you mean, door boy? You move 1 inch from your post, and I'll have you on the treeing duty. Yes, ma'am. Oh, clear on the northern front. $40,000 gil. Just as they're starting the maintenance and all worlds will be shutting down, please log out immediately. See if we can get to Mog House before that happens. Current region, let's do mine. By the Mog House. Yes, please. Yeah, I remember I actually kept fishing one time. I wanted to see how long we could go after they said maintenance had started. And I think it went for like a good 10 to 15 minutes after they, you know, we are now starting maintenance, please log out. And, had no problems with that. Or even talking in Link Shell chat with others were like, did they forget to turn off the server? And I'm like, I don't know, man, but I'm still farming till it's lose all our chances. Alright, anything in my delivery box? Hopefully money. Yay, 9k gil. Oh, that elixir finally sold. Alright, so, happy day. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about all this stuff. I'll worry about it tomorrow night. Tomorrow, I'm expecting the same person that called in sick today to call in sick tomorrow. So the schedule's been rearranged slightly so that I don't have to work a double shift. We're just assuming that she's gonna call in sick. And, she does actually come in, and I'm gonna leave early so I don't have to pay overtime taxes. And, I won't start the stream early, I'll still start 9 to midnight, but maybe I'll have my notes in better order than I did tonight because preparation is key. Well, no, not always, but I like being better prepared than I was tonight. The way it is. I like to also get all my records of eminence quests taken care of before it's time to start. Because that's always in the back of my mind going, you're wasting points. All that stuff. But, so we got rank 7, got 8, 9, and 10. Rank 7's gonna have 2 missions, I'll get you to 8. Rank 8 will have 2 questions, I'll get you to 9. So probably about 6 more missions would be my guess. I don't think that's going to be enough time to, I don't think it'll be enough time Friday night to get all of them done. We'll probably get up to rank 9, and then we'll probably have like 2 missions left for Monday. I will try and do that on the Xbox so we can actually get words that I can't think of right now. The achievement to pop up after we do it, so that completionist. And we'll have 5 achievements left. And yeah, we're getting closer. I still have to get cooking up to 100. We're at 93, so that's just a whole lot of rolling berry pies. Still have to get captain rank in Urgan, which is just a lot of words. Need coffee, caffeine, fading here. Assaults, that's what we need to do. What else? I have to do more words. I want to say Dynamis. We do need to beat Dynamis Booberimo, not Dynamis Booberimo, Dynamis Bosadine. Still can't get the floating eyeball kill before he casts death on me. Yeah. But I've gotten my job points quite a bit better, so there's a possibility that I'll actually be able to maybe get him down with boosted weapon skill in this next time. I should try it again. I had my best luck on that one. Got him down really close, but not close enough. So that's 3. There's a 4th one. The PvP one. I remember what it's called. Ballista. And I don't know why I forgot that. You have to get a gold ballista, which is a temporary key item, which is basically being the best job on your server. And what I'll probably do for that one is reactivate all 3 accounts that I've got. Get enough characters with a ballista license to actually show up. Pay for the thing, and then log out, switch to another character, pay for the thing, log out, switch to another character, and there'll be enough characters to actually start it. And then you only need to and I'll have Cyndaquil beat the crap out of Denton Song, and that should be enough for the win. And then I'll just run over to the Bard, get the achievement. So that will be 4. There'll be one last one that I can't remember at the moment. Oh! Tenemos, the Chains of Promathia, Sky, Dynamis, not Dynamis. Emptiness thingy, kind of stuff. I gotta collect some key, I gotta collect a lot of key items, and use it to pop a boss, kill the boss, take one of the items that I got from the boss in my inventory. I think I trade it in for a piece of gear, and then as long as you have that piece of gear, then you'll be able to unlock the achievement, and that'll be it. So, nothing impossible. I think the captain's rank solo is going to be the most difficult. If I had friends helping me, that would change things tremendously. Like the last one, what we were doing was giving food to all the NPCs in the area and making sure they were all well fed. And we did finish that with just like a minute, less than a minute left, and 3 crawlers chasing us. But yeah, I mean, you can solo it. I believe you can solo all of them. They've made it easier for soloing, but they made this game so much easier for soloing. But that's why, you know, I want to get all the Xbox achievements done before they make it so that you can't log on with a poor Xbox. And then I don't know if I'm gonna... after that, I'm not gonna have the drive that I do to keep doing the old stuff, and then maybe finally just, you know, I've got Seekers of Adolin installed, maybe I'll finally just jump into missions for that. Probably. I mean, yeah. Why not? I mean, I like to consider myself a completionist. Complete the damn game.
Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Texas time, as long as the servers are still operating. And yeah, see you then. Or actually,